Come on. Hello. Let's see, maybe later. Okay. Where am I on my navigation? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is the first time using this head unit, so I don't know how it works yet. Okay, I can see my route. I am gonna assume that eventually it's gonna send me on the right path. Okay. How's quality wise for you guys? How's this quality wise? It's good? Right. So, we're off. Okay. I don't see how it's... I don't see if it's rerouting me or not. Sending me back, but that's not the direction I have to go generally. Let me double check real quick. Bum, bum, bum. Let me see. Oh, it's sending me that way? I can do better than that. So, to get there, I would have to follow. You know what I should look into? If I can just navigate using this thing. So, yes. Navigation. Let me see. Cycling, no. Activity. Let's see. If I want to go here, for instance, can I? Okay, it's not letting me do it. So I might have to use the route that it's saved. Okay. While that is doing its job on reconnecting, I am going to go next left on the roundabout. And then keep left until I hit my route. Okay. Stream manager. Looks like I got some nice weather. It's a bit windy. It's a tad windy, but the sun's coming out, so that's good. So the bike does feel a little weird today because it is loaded up with a lot of stuff, and I have a backpack on with even more stuff in it. But overall, it's not too shabby. Okay, I need to go left here. See, it's the small uphills that you kind of feel the weight. And then go on the bike path here. And then this should generally take me to my route. Okay. So how are we all doing? Did you get any sleep tonight or today? Do you guys hear the wind howling, or is that a me thing? That might just be me. I like the other bike path more than this one. Hello, Mr. Pigeons. Okay, we're almost at our route. There's some wind. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. It is where I live. I'd say where I live could be a lot more windy than people think. That and rain, lots of rain. Okay, so right here it's sending me across and then to the right. Which means that I need to get off here. Whoa. Wait, and then where? Okay. Right here. We're properly in the city right now. Well, not city center, but outskirts. On your left. On your left. Hello. Hello. If you ever come to to Belgium, the Netherlands, or Germany, never walk in the bike lane. You've got an entire walking path next to a you've got a walking way for something. Right, watch out for the tram tracks so we don't get stuck. There you go. Still got hit by a bike? Oh god. Yeah, well, then that's his fault, or the bike's fault, not yours. But the other way around is also reality. Okay, now we're properly moving. Once we get out of the city, we should be able to pick up some more speed. Let's go under the farming cage. Let me know if anything looks weird or off, or some connections drop, because that is all why we're doing this today. I want to see if this actually holds up. I don't think we're going to get any hiccups here because we're in the city, so coverage should be pretty good. But once we get out of the city, we might get some signal drops. It it is interesting. It's sending me this way. This would not be the route that I would take. But this one is different from the one I did last time, so that's interesting. That's fun. Okay. This is mainly why I would avoid this, because this is one confusing patchwork of roundabouts. Then we need to cross here. And then I go straight here. Okay. So one thing I note, this is mostly for myself, is that I need to tilt my navigation up a little bit. Why is it making me do a U-turn? Oh, I know why. Again, not my place to get on this road, but I guess so. Right here, which I can do. There you go. Now I hope this is going to take me to the bike path along the train tracks. That's the one. That's the one. And now it's as good as straight on. This isn't a U-turn, I'm going to the lane straight. Oh, I know why it says U-turn. I don't know if I'm going to like this one. Oh, circles. Circles. Oh. Okay, almost near the top. This is what we have to do to cross a highway. Look at that. Now it's peaceful and windy, but peaceful. No more cars. Should go right and then left. Right. Left. Right here. Okay, I'm going to try and point the camera up a little bit more. And that records. Because of the way it's strapped to my backpack. Yeah, that definitely didn't help. I need to put it up higher. So we'll remember that for next stream, that it needs to sit more on shoulder height. Alright, off we go. See if that's a little bit better. A little. That's a little better. And this way, this is a good Sunday activity actually. Now I get why all the old dudes go out riding on Sundays. The weather's nice. It's quiet. Slight left ahead. Oh wait. What do they mean? Slight left ahead. Just in there? I guess so. Yeah. There we go. So what I'll do in the next couple of weeks, or in the next week, I'll be recording a video about the Belabox and my experiences with it. Or mostly this experience with it, because it has been absolutely great until now. And then from that point on, I'll post one of the older VODs with the phone. I'll post this one so that I have a comparison, old versus new. And then I need to prepare for the camping trip. Which is going to be fun. But definitely not carrying a backpack on the camping trip. I've done it now because there's no other way to do it. I couldn't carry all of it in my bike bags. But camping trip, no backpack. This feeling, this is not the heaviest my backpack has been, even with work and stuff. But the position on this bike compared to my city bike is different, whereas so most of the weight gets put on my back. still going, or at least it's telling me it's still going. Refresh camera. We're still offline now. I think the connection just went off. We should be back. There we go. My connection just dropped. It's not the backpack's fault, it's network. We would have had the same issue with the phone. That is the next, I know, the first upgrade is battery life, I think, depending on, so when I get home now, I'll check the battery, see how far we're getting, right, on an hour's ride, so I can make an estimate of how long it would take to run the battery dry. And then I need to decide, do I upgrade batteries first or network first? Because network, sure, is an issue, but in July we're cycling through 2 countries. The good thing is they're all in Europe. They're all in Europe, so roaming shouldn't be an issue. I could go with my Belgian ISP and get the same connection. 7:05. I need to check where we're going. Okay, that one's going to. I don't want to be there. I want to be on the other side. I want to be on the other side. I feel like the thing is with the other side, it's not going to be great. Okay, so it's sending me this way, which it feels like it's sending me in a circle. No? Okay, no, that's the wrong side. I'm just gonna follow my navigation. I'm just following my navigation instead of the road signs. Except if it's gravel roads, then I'm following the road signs. I feel like the gravel roads are what gave me puncture last time. Okay, I want to be here. And then I want to cross the railway. Whoa. Yeah, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. And the rail tracks. I should have warned you guys about the train. My bad. Okay. We're doing well. We're 10k down already. half an hour. I'd say that's pretty good. I'm averaging 30. So with all the like stopping and turning back, I feel like that's a good pace. It's getting windier, I think. Hopefully the wind doesn't turn. Are we back? The good thing is, I've noticed that while using the USB tethering instead of wireless hotspots, the network coming back is quicker. So that's great. It reconnects faster. The left. Thank you. Okay. Morning. Okay. Ooh, crows. Next week on Thursday we're not going to cycle this fast. I don't think 100k at this pace would be viable. But hey, you never know. Might surprise myself. Might surprise myself. The road here, pitching. Gonna slow down a little bit, get in a lower gear. Here I'm coming. Okay. Was a sign saying that this is in a bad condition, but this feels pretty good. Never mind. Oh no, this is fine. This is fine. How is this in a bad condition? This is like one of the best roads in Belgium. No, never mind. What's about? Ooh, I celebrated too early. Celebrated too early. Why do I feel like I'm not on the right road? I'm definitely not on the right road. Okay. Making a U-ey. Which means I need to go off of this bad road. Where can I do a U-turn in one go without having to get off? Say here, I guess. It's getting a little wider. Not much, but a little. Well, we can use the cobbles over there. It is cobbles, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Watch out for the bumps. There we go. And off we go again. I need to go to the forest or something. Oh, it's getting warmer. Nice. We're going on the left right here somewhere. Which is kind of weird because I don't see any left turns. They definitely didn't lie when they said this was in a worse condition or in bad condition. How is there a turn over here? Is it where those trees are? Ooh. Strong gust of wind. Oh yeah, it is here. How did I miss this? How did I miss this? Look at this nice road. As if it was made for cyclists. I'm sorry about the wind, people. I can't really do anything about it. I can't control the wind. It'd be nice if I could though. Always having wind in the back. Oof. Imagine that. Imagine always having a tailwind. Okay, we're back at the railroads, where we want to be. Oh, we got a train coming, guys. So, watch your ears. I'll tell you when we're nearly passing it. There it comes. You're warned. There you go, train. On your left. Thank you. Gonna watch out. Cars. Oh, we're here already? That's cool. This is like halfway through to my destination. Okay, so the one thing about the bike, not necessarily the setup, is with the load, it does feel a little more sluggish. So that is something I need to keep in mind when maneuvering it. It doesn't feel as nimble as it used to. Not bad. Like, it can definitely be worse, but it's not great. It's not, you know, unloaded. I think I've got double the weight of my camping gear on right now. So even when we go camping, we'll be lighter than this. I think this is like the limit of what this bike can handle. It'll also be more evenly distributed, because now it's pretty much all in the center of the bike, which is the best option. But ideally you want your entire weight, the entirety of your weight, distributed over the entire middle axle. At least that's what I read online. You know, makes sense, I guess. Magpies. Wait, no, those are not. Are those magpies? Is there such a thing as a European magpie? They kind of look like a magpie. Well, I feel like there is such a thing as a European magpie, right? They're black, white, they're assholes. They steal everything that they can get their beaks on. Then again, that is kind of, you know, how long are you part of the corporate family if you don't steal anything that you get your beak on? I feel like that's a requirement at this point. If it's shiny, it goes on. Okay, I need to watch out now. Nope, just straight ahead. But the cars. Going. Okay, another little test, a little uphill. A little uphill. It's not a lot though. Should be able to clear this easily. Twenty more kilometers. And everything that goes up needs to come back down, so that's always the fun part. I'm going to ride out the downhill a little bit. I'm happy not to pedal for a little bit. There you go. So I've been thinking about if I ever want to get a new bike, what kind of style of bike I want to get. This one's great. I love it to bits. But one with a little more tire clearance would allow me to get gravel tires on it. This one doesn't. This one only allows up to 28 millimeters, which isn't great for gravel. It'll work, but yeah. With the pathways that I'm taking, I should consider gravel to be a realistic option. Somebody hit the pole. Okay. Realistically, this is like the first part to France as well, so I'm happy to scout it out a little bit. And I think to France it's like the double the distance that I'm doing today. So realistically, if I can do next weekend's easily, I should be able to handle 5 days of it as well. And I mean to the French border, right? I'm not meaning the entire trip is going to be only double the distance I'm doing today. But to the French border, it's double the distance than what I'm doing today. Okay. I need to follow the road a little, it tells me, which I'm willing to do. And then I need to do it right here. And there is the F again. So the F sign, you might have seen, not only today but in other rides as well, is it stands for bike highway, which in Dutch starts with an F. And so they're basically bike routes from one city to another that have been laid out by the government, really. And a lot of the parts of those highways, not this one specifically, but a lot of those parts are bike only. So they're very bike friendly. They're not in the best condition always, but you're likely not going to have much traffic on them. So when you're in Belgium or when you're traveling to Belgium, getting like a bike, even if it's an electric one, getting a bike, and if you're willing to do some kilometers, it's always fun. Because you get to see stuff like this, which you wouldn't if you do like a city trip. And it doesn't have to be your entire holiday, just like a day trip out. On an electric bike, you can easily cover 40k in a day. Gotta remember that. Hey, I'm not saying you have to, but look at how peaceful it is on a Sunday. And like on a Sunday, there's no shops that are going to be open on a Sunday. So you might as well get out of the city. Now, I'm not talking about bars. Bars are going to be open on Sunday, because that's when everyone's free. Do you hear a Belgian accent? You do. You do. I'm cycling from Ghent to my parents' place, so I can cook my mum lunch for her Mother's Day. So I have about, I want to say 8k of extra weight on my bike in vegetables and ingredients. Which is a good test, because we're trying to go bikepacking next week. So testing out the weight limits of my bike is good. I also live in Ghent. There you go. Lots of people do. Lots of people do. It is, you definitely feel the weight on the bike. Definitely a pain. We're still averaging 31 kilometers an hour, which is great. Is it making me cross here? Nope. Still going alongside the railway. Looking out for the cars. Oh, didn't like that. Didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Do you use the Osmo DJI camera? It is a DJI Osmo Action 4. So it's not the gimbal one, but it is an action cam. It's got a bit of a wider lens on it. It's the first time we're using it, so this is like a little test for the new rig. And so the location is going to change. I'm going to put it up a little higher so you can see more up front, instead of just seeing my hands. Honestly, the Osmo 4, the Action 4, I got it off of Facebook Marketplace as like a low budget option, but it's pretty great. If it's just for streaming and you don't need or want the newest fanciest gear, it's a great option. It's probably one of the best. Because I got it for what? 200 bucks? Retail it goes for around 350, 400. And the Pocket 3, so the gimbal one, the Osmo Pocket 3 goes for 400 to 500, depending if you get the creator bundle or not. I use an Osmo 3. It's also still really good. Yeah, you have a gimbal one, and that would be great for stabilization and like being able to point the camera, but also very bulky. Takes up a lot of space. But this is definitely an upgrade to the phone. If you were using a phone before this is definitely better than a phone. It's more comfortable for me, even though there's more cables involved. But I don't have to worry about it like dipping down. Also, I can now use my phone to do other things. What's your favorite croissant? I'm gonna be honest, I've never had a croissant in my life. I've never had one. I'm gonna go here so I don't disturb the dogs. Morning. That's insane. I mean, it's either that or I have to go to the hospital. Because I would die if I eat a croissant. Them things are layered with eggs. What is happening here? Oh, it's sending me across. Ugh. That makes more sense. Yeah, doesn't it? I have to get my name from somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna cross. Ugh. Go underneath the bridge or tunnel. And I assume I can get on the other side. I hope so. Whoa. This is when you really start feeling the weight. Is when things are going uphill. Okay, cross again. Oh, no, that's the wrong pathway. Wrong pathway. That's the wrong. I need to go one more across. Right. Right, I didn't switch lower gear. Okay, now we're back on the bikeway. At around 5k left, I might end stream so I don't dox my parents' home. And we're coming up to 10k, so yeah, just keep that in mind. That I might suddenly stop. I've biked this path a few times. I mean, it is very common, yeah. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Now we're actually on the home stretch. 10k more to go. Have a good day. We'll eat breakfast now. Enjoy your breakfast. I should probably do the same. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself and leave without eating breakfast. Now I'm not much of a breakfast person in general, but for stuff like this where you actually need to have carbs in your system to actually be able to perform properly, I should have breakfast. So let me eat a little snack. Okay. There we go. That's better. These are good. They're not too sticky from like all the sugar and chocolate, but they're also not just nuts that you have to chew. And they're like all carb and a little bit of protein. Should have geared down for this one. This is steeper than I expected. Hello above, what's that, above art? How you doing? Oh boy. Oh, kind of stretch the legs a little bit. Having a great time, not being exhausted. Excellent bike ride. Yeah, this is a great, I don't know, I've been enjoying these. Train. Okay, we're in a city centre. We're passing through a city again, or a town. So I am going to have to be a little more careful with cars and pedestrians, both of them. Got to do a little sneaky. Whoop. There we go. I feel like the wind's turning, which does not bode well for the ride home. It's been consistently thrown in from my right side, but yeah, I don't know what how it's gonna. I mean, the good thing is I won't have all this weight on me on the ride home. I'll still have the streaming backpack, but not all the ingredients. Did you see all those guys sitting in a line? Do you see the guys sitting in a line? That is one of the oldest things that I could tell you about this country. So what they do, what is the bird called? A tit? Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's like a songbird contest. So they have a little box with them, and in that box there's a songbird. And so what they do is they count how many times the bird sings, and it has a very, very like stereotypical song. It's like squeak, something like that. And if your song, okay, I'm gonna need to pay attention. If your bird sings the most times in a lot of time, then you win. So they're basically breeding birds to sing as many times in like an hour. And then every Sunday they come together, put their song. They come together, put their birds, their boxes with their bird in it, along a line, and then they have to go and sit in front of somebody else's songbird, and count the songs it sings. And that's what they do. And then afterwards they go to have a beer. Was the cycling path the only way to do it? I mean, it's rural Belgium. They're just gonna do whatever they want to do. They've likely been doing that in that location more or longer than that bike lane has been there. You know, these birds, these breeding pairs that they have, go back generations. This is a proper, like, it's like, what can you compare it with? Like dog breeding? Pigeon breeding? Pretty interesting. look, bike paths. And I need to do a sharp left, watching out there's no tractors because farmers do not get breaks on Sundays. Alright, now the wind's head on, and I can feel it. Hello gaming, bench, welcome in. We're nearly where I want to stop. I have a certain point in mind where I'm going to end stream, so I don't dox my parents' house. But it has been a great test stream. We had 2 connection failures, but that was because coverage and not because of the system. So that's great. And then the only thing I realized is that the camera is a little too low, so I'm going to put it more on top of my shoulder so it points up a little bit more. Hello James. The wind in the mic is a bit much from time to me. Yeah, the problem is I can't really control the wind. I have the wind, like the dead cat on it, so it should already be pretty muffled, but it is very windy today. It's very windy. I have to listen back to, I'm hearing myself and I can hear it too. I can hear it too, but there's only so much you can do about the wind. Okay. I have a couple more kilometers to go, but as to not dox my parents' house, I'm gonna end stream. I can take off the camera. Give me a second. Okay, So, because I don't want to dox my parents' place, I'm going to end stream here. I'll watch back the VOD, I'll upload it as well to a separate channel so we can compare the old VODs to the new ones. Oh god. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It was a fun ride, the weather's beautiful. So now, look, you want to see how loaded up I am? I don't know if I can get a better angle. Look. I've got like an entire backpack on me. With cooking gear. Which wasn't the easiest to ride with, but it's not like the worst. So yeah. Let me know, you can post it in the Discord, let me know what you thought of the stream, if there's anything that we have to like really work on, and if there's, what else, oh, if you've got ideas for like certain overlays or certain things that we want to have going on screen, because I want to look into that as well. But that being said, I hope you've enjoyed it, I sure have, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.